That earlier conversation with Coach Desiree Ellis was with our very own Busisiwe, who has always also been confirmed as the Master of Ceremonies for an event tomorrow at the OR Tambo International Airport with regards to Banyana Banyana, but more details of that will follow. Let's take you to this story. The Western Cape High Court is today expected to hear an application by suspended Public Protector Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, challenging the decision by President Cyril Ramaphosa to suspend her, as well as the process taking place in Parliament. For more on this, let's bring in Bulelani Philip, who's inside court. Bulelani, what's happening today?
Well, good morning to you, Desiree, and to the viewers at home. Of course, as you've said in your intro, the suspended Public Protector Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane is here at the Western Cape High Court to actually challenge the suspension by the President, which was made last month. Of course, her legal counsel, Advocate Dalumpofu, has been actually arguing as to why this application has been brought to court, outlining as well as the history of some of the court applications that the suspended Public Protector has been making. Of course, in the main, he's saying this application, or the decision of suspending the Public Protector made by the President was actually triggered by a letter written by National Assembly Speaker Ms. Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, and he's saying that that in itself is actually conflicting in terms of the decision that has been taken by the President, in that the President's constitutional powers to suspend a Public Protector should be taken after this impeachment process has actually begun. And the Advocate Dalumpofu has been actually, impressing on the judges that this thing of the timing of the suspension is actually, triggered as well by the 31 questions that were sent to the President. Desiree?
Bulelani, just in case of having two parallel conversations at the same time, on the one hand it's the process, on the other hand it's the suspension by the President, is there sufficient time to ventilate both?
Well, there will be 2 days set down for this hearing of this application that has been brought by the suspended Public Protector. And of course, as you've said, is that you'll recall that she's currently going through this impeachment process through Parliament, and as well as also trying to actually challenge her suspension. But what we've also seen this morning is that the acting Public Protector has also dispatched lawyers to say that the suspended Public Protector has no authority to actually, be authorizing some of the lawyers to represent here on behalf of the Public Protector's office. Desiree?
Thank you so much for giving us an update, Bulelani Phillips, and of course we'll await to see the outcomes of today's process and perhaps leading up to tomorrow as well, and get a conclusion from there.